Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katina and I am the creator of Live Life Learn. I created this channel because I am still on my debt-free journey and I wanted to share my experience with others who are also venturing out or deciding to join a debt-free journey and get out of debt. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's been such a while, you guys. I really hope you hear me. Listen, I'm about to eat this microphone. This little mic piece, that's how close I am to it. But I am excited to be filming again. It's been a long 2-month minute since I filmed my last video, you guys. So I have been gone for a minute. And this is just really a video, just an update video, a life update, debt-free journey video, what's been going on with me, why I've been gone for 2 months, why I haven't filmed a video. So I just am here to kind of just, with no notes, no laptop, just being just very raw, if you will, about what's happening and what's been going on with me. So let me just get on into this. So I filmed my last video I just looked, okay, about 2 months ago, and it's been a minute. My goal was to make a video like once a week. And when I started, I was doing pretty good. It's not like I don't have anything to talk about, because I really do have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of different topics to discuss with y'all. Every time I get a thought about a topic, I'm sure to write it down so that I won't forget. I put it down in my phone and make notes so that I can bring you some new content. But I have just been so distracted, y'all. I have been a lot of things. I have been busy and overwhelmed, and I just needed to just step away, right? I needed to just step away and just kind of get my mind together. So let me just say this. And again, this is in no particular fashion or order or anything like that. But when you're on journeys, like this is my first real journey that I have ever taken seriously ever in my life, right? And so I put a lot of thought into this journey when I started it. I knew that I would have to make some adjustments and some sacrificing, but I didn't take in the totality of the mental engagement of this journey and how much that mental journey would impact me. Okay. But when you're on a journey, you're not just on a journey. This is from my experience. Okay. I can't speak for everybody else, obviously, but on my journey, you guys, what I have noticed for me, I am on a debt-free journey. Okay. So what I've noticed that the journey and the path that I'm on is not just specific to just getting out of debt. Okay. It's like specific to other areas of my life that I need to change. So what I'm trying to say is I've had to deal with other issues in my life as I travel this journey of debt freedom. So, Katina, what do you mean by that? What issues? Well, some of the things that I've had to deal with is focus and discipline and self-control and exhaustion and stress and just all of those things, right? And so what I am realizing as I travel on this journey of debt freedom, that this debt freedom journey is really becoming a life journey for me, because I have realized that there is so many different other areas in my life that I need to get a grip on, that I also need to change. As well as I am on my debt-free journey, I need to also focus on this aspect of my life, or I need to focus on being disciplined and not just the debt-free journey experience, but to be disciplined in other areas of my life. And so I was so focused, y'all, on staying on this path of getting out of debt that I was just, I had like a, what do you call it? My mind was just like I had tunnel vision. Okay, there we go. I just was so focused on just like, I got to get out of debt. I got to get out of debt. But what I realized is that required a level of discipline and focus and self-control and organization, and the other areas of my life were out of order. Okay, they were out of order, so it was like frustrating to me to be on this path and maneuvering through the journey of debt freedom and financial freedom. But over here in this part of my life, I'm like, this is a mess over here. So it's like I was becoming just distant, and disengaged because I was so focused on this aspect of things. So it's like I'm learning that this journey involves more than just, okay, we're just going to get out of debt. No, it involves layers of other components, like I had discussed, like discipline and self-control and all of that fun stuff, which is hard, y'all, to conquer. Okay, like it is hard when you have been the majority of your life not been a focused person or a disciplined person or organized in a way that's meaningful. When you're making that transition from like your life not being that way, and now you're trying to adopt those different habits, it's not easy, okay? It takes a lot of work, and you get very frustrated with your old self and your old habits because your old habits have embedded themselves in you for many, many years. So what you're doing is, for me at least, I am trying to uproot those bad habits and plant and water seeds of good habits. So it's been quite the challenge for me because it's like I'm in a fight with my old habits. My new habits are trying to take root inside of me, but I'm fighting with these old habits that are still, that has like roots deep within me. So it's like, it's been a battle, right? So this journey has been a journey of journeys for me. I thought that when I started that it would just be about, okay, I'm making this plan to pay off my credit card, my high interest credit cards, and all of them are high interest. My goal was to pay that off, focus on that, and that was that. But I am learning, and as I go along here, that it's way beyond what I had initially thought. Okay, so it's not just that thing, it's not just that particular issue that I need to conquer, but it's other things that I have to change deep within so that I could stay on the path and be consistent and maintain these good habits of paying off my debt. So in essence, I was just going through some like mental, emotional, I should say, challenges in terms of balancing things out and having to deal with certain things just popping up, and then withdrawing from just myself, basically. Just not from the journey, because I didn't withdraw from the journey. Okay, I'm still on it. But just withdrawing from other stuff, other things, and just not knowing what to do about it. Okay, so it's like I needed to just take a second and try to figure it out. And I have been working so much, y'all, trying to pay off this debt. It's like a lot of damn work. Okay, it's not so much of just a physical work; it's the emotional work. It's to make sure that that I'm trying to stay on target with budgeting every time I get paid. Just making sure that I'm watching what I spend, how I spend, and going deeper than that, and just learning consistency, discipline, self-control, and focus, right? Those are some things that I am yearning for in my life, for that sense of balance in those particular aspects, right? So I realize you cannot, it is almost impossible for me at least to be on any kind of journey, whether it's debt freedom, whether it's weight loss, whether it's a journey of just discipline. It's impossible to be on any sort of journey in life without having to deal with those other areas of your life that are inconsistent, right? And so it's just been an eye-opening experience for me. It's like God has revealed things to me as I travel this journey that I have to deal with. I feel like God is just letting me know that, yes, you're on this journey, but I also want you to focus on your level of discipline, your level of focus, your level of self-control. I want you to focus on those things as well, because it's not just all about this journey. It is about dealing with other areas of your life that are out of order and in disarray. Okay. It's like when you know how you have a junk drawer in your house, I think almost everybody has a junk drawer. If you don't, that's awesome. But I have junk drawers, junk closets. And you know how you just like put all shit in there because you don't know what to do with it. So you just want it out of your sight. And so you just start putting things in the junk drawer. It's all, you just throw it in there. Okay. You're not organized about the junk shit. You just put it in there. You just throw shit in closets and you don't care how it looks. You just want it out of your sight. Okay. You don't want to be able to see it. Because you don't really want to deal with it. That's me, okay? That is me. That is me. I got emotional junk drawers. I have emotional junk drawers, and so junk closets emotionally, right? So my mind was like I was shoving things in the junk closet and the emotional junk drawer. I would just dresser drawer or whatever the case may be, or the cabinets in the kitchen, whatever you got. So I was just shoving shit in there out of sight emotionally. And what I realized is those compartments, those closet areas that are full of junk, emotional junk, and those drawers in my, mental space that was like shoved away. I have to deal with it because I don't have no place else to put the junk. Okay. The thing is full. The closets are packed. Shit's falling out. The drawers are full. Stuff is falling out of the drawer as well. And so I realized that part of my journey requires me to deal with the junk, the emotional junk in my mind, right? So I am working towards trying to figure out, instead of putting stuff in the drawer and in the closet, not to be seen for weeks and months to come, and sometimes years, that I literally need to open the drawer. Okay, open the closet. Don't worry about shit falling out of it. Okay, just as it falls out, pick it up, take a look at it, either throw it away, and if I'm going to keep it, I have to find a reason. I have to ask myself, why do you want to hold on to this thing emotionally, you guys? I'm talking emotional junk, right? Why is it that you want to hold on to this? How is this serving you in any kind of way to be disorganized and to be not as consistent as you know that you can be, and not to be as disciplined as you know you can be? Why are you dealing with this in this way? So I'm in a process of just picking up things, looking at it, either getting rid of it emotionally, and most of it does need to go in the trash, or either reassessing its value in my life. So that's where I'm at. I'm reassessing the value in my closet, my junk closet, and my emotional junk drawers that's, in my mind, and deciding whether or not this thing truly has value instead of hiding it all and for it to not be seen for a long time, or when I open it up, it just falls out. So that's why I have been on a little bit of a hiatus, okay? Because I just was overwhelmed, right? I was just like feeling like I was doing so much. And I am doing so much right now. So what I am in the process of doing, besides cleaning out those emotional closets of mine and drawers of mine that's full of junk, is I'm trying to get to a place to where I'm not overwhelmed and that I am more organized with discipline and self-control and focus. So I started the process of manifestation something that I've been researching. I started researching manifestation. I just jump into it because I really wanted to define manifestation and figure out how that could benefit me or how will it impact me, understanding its definition, how it works. So after I did my research about manifestation and how it all works, I felt like it was time for me to start manifesting my thoughts and setting my intentions for the day. So I've been doing that since June. I've been on the manifestation and intention setting since June, repeating it to 3 times a day, wrote it down, repeating my manifestation of thoughts and intentions 3 times daily without fail. And so that's why I'm at right now. And I know that things takes time to manifest itself. And so I am willing to take the pathway of waiting and doing the work, because you have to do the work as you manifest things in your life. You just, you can manifest all day long. I was telling myself, but girl, what's the work? Like, what do you need to do to have this manifestation to become a real reality for you? So I've been doing that. I've been just really trying to get my mind space together. I also been doing a lot of reading. More than I've ever done. So I am reading I don't know if you guys follow Clever Girl Finance. It's a YouTube channel that I'm in love with. I am in love with Clever Girl Finance YouTube channel. So if you haven't checked them out, please do. But Clever Girl Finance has a series of books about just financial literacy and education. And so I've bought the books and I have been reading them, and I am on the Ditch Debt book and savings and things like that. So I'm excited about the books that I'm reading, just really trying to encourage myself. And the other thing is I know that when you're on journeys and stuff like that, sometimes you don't have anyone to journey along with you, right? So you don't have like an accountability partner. At least in my case, I do not. I didn't have a mentor in my circle. I don't have a mentor in my circle that I know personally. I didn't have, I don't have that sort of connection. Okay. I don't have mentor. I don't have accountability partner. I don't have nothing of that sort in my immediate circle. So what I had to do to stay on the path, because it can be lonely. Traveling the journey can be lonely. Any journey. Okay. So I've had to go beyond, my circle and look for mentors, through YouTube, through social media, just looking and watching various videos to keep me inspired, to keep me motivated. I have, these are mentors in my head. These are my virtual mentors. These are my virtual social media accountability partners, such as Clever Girl Finance. I appreciate all of the content that they provide for free, okay, for free. And so I do take advantage of that. So I had to look outside of my immediate circle and find people that I do not know that I could connect with and who are on like-minded journeys as mine, who's been successful and who has been, they had their ups and downs and how they were able to execute and get beyond the failures, because, failures are very important in your life. It's like you can't learn if you don't fail. You have to learn, and there's failure and learning. They just like go hand in hand. Okay. What will you learn if you don't fail? Nothing. Setbacks are important because you learn and you are educated on what to do differently the next time. So that's how I'm seeing failures these days, as moments of learning. I'm seeing failures as an opportunity to learn more, to propel higher. And what is the lesson in the failure exactly? What is it? And it's not such a bad thing, right? So I am learning, and I'm blossoming in various areas of my life of understanding. And so as far as my journey is concerned, how am I doing? Really good. Okay. Despite my emotional, and also physical, you guys, I've had some physical challenges too. Despite the challenges of emotional and physical ups and downs or whatever, I have stayed on this journey, and I'm so proud. So it's been over a year. I think it's been 14 months so far. 14 months somewhere around there, 14 and a half. Anyways, I have been on my journey consistently for about 14 months, over a year. And I am doing extremely well, considering the fact I've had so many things going on in my life and busy. And I'm very excited about that. So I am now on with my credit card debt. I am now to the higher balances credit card. So I wiped out, how many have I paid off? I have a total of 15. I had 13 credit cards that were all maxed out to the limit. So now I'm down to 2 credit cards, right? I'm so happy. I'm down to the high balance credit cards. I just paid one off. Y'all, it almost knocked the damn wind out of me making that payment in the manner that I did. It was so big. It was so big. I saved the money and made just one. I made one payment. It was through. I was done. And I was exhausted. That did it for me. Okay, so now I have 2 credit cards left that I need to pay off. I have a plan executed to pay off this big one here that I'm working on, which is my Macy's. I have a plan to pay that one off. And then there's one more after that, and I'm through. Okay, I am done. Yes. But it's been a challenge because as I progress further and further on the journey, the balances of my credit cards were getting bigger. So I created a plan to tackle Macy's big ass. And so now I am on a path to eliminating that one as well. So yes, that's where I'm at with the journey as it stands. And I'm saving money as well. It's amazing how much money you have, y'all, when you pay off your debts. When you get paid, normally the majority, I'm going to say about 90% of my money was going to debt, paying off bills and debts and shit, or towards it. I wasn't paying it off yet, but just simply going towards the minimum balances and all the other stuff. And that included all of my debts and stuff like that I have. But now that I have eliminated a good portion of my debt, I'm actually seeing money, okay? I haven't seen money in a minute. And I'm excited about it. My credit utilization rate is under 30%, and creditors want to see that credit utilization rate at 30% and under. And for the first time in forever, I have my credit utilization rate at 28%. Okay. So my credit score has been bumped up to, I think my credit score is sitting at a 720 right now. So I'm excited. My credit score has not been a high ever. It's always been low fives, and the fours. So to have it at this point is super exciting and so motivating for me to keep going. The journey is indeed difficult. It's not easy, but I'm excited at where I'm at on the journey and with the savings, and I've started investing. That's another thing. I studied investments. I jumped in there, but before I jumped in, I did some research and some studying, and I finally started to invest in the stock market. So that has been interesting as well. All right. So I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update about where I have been. I've been checked out emotionally. Okay. But I am back. I'm back. I have a lot of content to bring you guys. My son went back to school today. He's a freshman in high school. I'm nervous and happy all at the same time. Hubby and I are doing very well. We're working on the house stuff, repairs. I have no car notes. And but I have a very junky emotional closet and drawer that I'm in the process of dealing with day by day. But I don't want this video to be too long. I'm already almost to 24 minutes, and I am excited again to be back. I can't wait for my next video, which will be next week. But I at least wanted to say, yeah, I am still here. I'm still on the journey, and I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful to God because He has really sustained me. God has sustained me throughout this whole process, okay? And so I am very blessed to have continued the journey despite my emotional and physical challenges, okay? I'm feeling much better physically as well. So I'm excited about that too. So I'm working on myself emotionally and physically as I journey on the journey, because this journey, as I stated, as you on a journey, you guys, be ready to have other areas that you're going to have to deal with as you proceed to your journey, because those areas are important to deal with because it's going to make things a little bit better. You're going to be a conqueror. You're going to come out much stronger. So those are things that you just can't hide, and you can't keep avoiding. So they will reveal itself, and you're going to have to deal with those things. But anywho, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging in there with me. My channel has grown a bit by bit. My goal is to inspire you guys, and I've learned and realized that I also inspire myself. I just do. And I'm so grateful that I have an opportunity to share my story, and I'm really hoping that it inspires someone to jump on a journey of whatever it might be for yourself. All right. So thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Live, Life, Learn. I have some things that I am working on that I'm super excited about. So again, please, if you don't mind, subscribe to my channel, Live, Life, Learn, leave a comment. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those for you. Okay. So you guys have an amazing day. And until the next video, which will be next week, you guys have a blessed and amazing day. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.